So how really did I get into Wolfenstein, you might wonder? Well, so rewinding back to the summer of 2000. Shut up, dog. I just, I don't know what I was doing. It's hard for me to really remember exactly how it happened, but for whatever reason I was on the internet, and I was looking around for maybe some Doom-related stuff, and I just kind of happened to come across Wolfenstein 3D for one reason or another. And from there, I basically downloaded the shareware version, and I was like, alright, I'm ready to play some Wolfenstein, this is going to be awesome. Because I hadn't played Wolfenstein in any way, shape, or form in several years, and you know, since I had been weaned off of the Super Nintendo version, I was expecting it to be exactly like the Super Nintendo version. Then I load up the game, and it's like completely different, and I'm kind of like, what the heck? Why is the machine gun so fast? Why does the chain gun look different? Why? But I didn't hate it, and I grew to really like it. So I kept playing, and I remember one day, it was just a rainy day, and it might have even been like May, not quite summer yet, but I always associate it with summer. But for whatever reason, my brother and I, we really wanted to play the full version, because we didn't have the full version, all we have was shareware. Oh yeah, let's fucking smash some Nazis! Anyway, we wanted to get the full version, so we looked around, and you gotta keep in mind, this was mid-2000s, so you know, our internet experience was still very limited. I mean, my brother had more than I did, given he was 8 years older than me. So, you know, we looked around, and, you know, peer-to-peer probably existed at this time, but it was very young, and there wasn't, like, torrents or anything, as far as I know. Maybe they existed, who the hell knows, but I doubt it. So basically what we had to do is just type in Wolfenstein full version on Google and just hope that we came across it. And it was just, I don't know, we had a hard time because we ran into all sorts of little pitfalls back in those days. Because it was just random ass sites, you know, those horrible 90s GeoCity sites. Join my web ring, it's awesome. You know, stupid shit like that. It was difficult to find anything back in those days. There was a few good websites like the Wolfenstein 3D Shrine, which was, I think, wolfenstein3d.co.uk, either that or wolf3d.co.uk, because I know one of them is the Wolfenstein 3D Dome, which is still around today, and is a very nice resource for Wolfenstein 3D stuff, if you're, you know, interested in that kind of thing. But the Shrine no longer exists. You can look it up on the Internet Archive in all its 90s glory, but it's nowhere near as, like, useful as it could have been. And you know what? The more I think about it, the more I kind of realize that Wolfenstein was less summer, or June of 2000, but more like late May, because I remember going to my brother's high school graduation, which probably would have been in early June, and I was already talking about Wolfenstein 3D, although I don't know if we had the full version by then or not. But anyway, we were looking for the full version, you know, just continuously, and we eventually found it. I don't know where we found it, but someone had uploaded the full version, so we finally got to see episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, which, by the way, just as a side note, I'm only going to do the first 3 episodes of Wolfenstein 3D, because I don't really feel like doing a 60-level LP, especially with as frustrating as some of these levels can be, and as maze-like as some of these levels can be. I just want to keep it fun, and I want to keep it short, so I'm only going to do the first 3 episodes, which consist... basically, those constitute of the original release of the game. The 4, 5, and 6 Nocturnal missions, as they're called, only came like a few months later. So that's all I'm going to do in terms of Wolfenstein 3D. Those are the most fun episodes, although 2 is particularly brutal. And it will keep it relatively short, so I don't have to spend longer than maybe a week. Because I want to try and do about 4 maps a day if I can. That way I can get it done in about a week's time if I do all 30 levels. And then once I'm done with the Let's Play, I'll start doing 1 John Satir a week, and I'll really try and uphold that promise, like I haven't been with just about anything else this entire year. It's been a slow year for videos, and I realize that. Oof, I was close, I almost got fucked up right there. Be careful out there. God, I love being able to snap the mouse like that. It's so nice after never being able to do that for a decade plus. So finding the full version of the game was great. We loved that. And it was a whole new world for us that I'll get into. But for now, there's level 2.